Good afternoon. Oh, feels strange saying that, doesn't it? Good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon to everyone here in the UK. Of course, across Central Europe, wherever you are. It is 12 noon here in the UK. You guys stateside. A bit later on for you as well. 7 a.m. on the eastern side, but then also 4 a.m. Pacific time. Hope you're all well. It's March. It's the 1st of March. Not only is springtime here, springtime has sprung. Certainly looks like out there today. I actually spent a bit of time in the garden yesterday. It was lovely. But it is of March, but what that also means as well, it is the first day, it's the first show of our brand new springtime schedule. Now, maybe you've not been about over the last week or so when we've announced it. So what we're going to do right in a moment, right to my left, we're going to have a bit of a guide just popping up on the side. Here we go. So this is our new springtime schedule. So starting at 12 p.m. here in the UK, which is 7 a.m. Eastern time, it's going to be Wake Up Call with Craig. It's going to be myself. We're also going to have someone popping in as well. Today, we've got Ben as well. Show you him in a wee bit later on. But then, what we've also got as well, later on in the day, 3 p.m. here in the UK, or 11 a.m. Eastern time, that is then going to be our 2-hour show. That's going to be a show that you already know and love, whether it's launch day, whether it's a masterclass, etc., etc. Today happens to be launch day. And then later on, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern time is also our 2-hour show, and that's where you're going to find things like your Monday Makers, your Creative Cravens, all these shows as well. So really, when it comes to the shows that are changing, it is just the Wake Up Call that's been moving up. But then going into the weekend, because that's Monday to Friday, going into the weekend on a Saturday, what we have got, 12 p.m. here in the UK, 7 a.m. Eastern time, and it's Play Your Crafts Right. This is going to be your opportunity to get involved and play along when it comes to the guests as well as the demonstrators, and have some fun for when it comes to the games. But then what you've got as well then later on is the same kind of schedule as during the week. But then what we're going to do is we're going to move on to a Sunday. So on the Sunday at 12 noon, 7 a.m. Eastern time, we've got Bernie. Bernie's got her own show. She is over the moon. She is beyond excited for that one. That's going to be good. That's all about your sewing and your soft crafts. So that's your softer side. Then as the day goes in, we go into your schedule of your 3 p.m. show, 10 a.m. Eastern time, as well as your 7 p.m. show, which is 2 p.m. Eastern as well. So it's not going to take long before we get familiar, before we get used to these show changes as well. For us, more importantly, for you guys at home, it is absolutely going to be a lot better. Right, what we're then going to do as well is we're going to just have a look. So not a great deal is going to be changing when it comes to Wake Up Call. We're going to be doing something just slightly different, but we're still going to be having a look at what's coming up as well. I want to get your comments in, as you already do, whether it is, of course, on Facebook, maybe it's on YouTube as well. Say hello, how was your weekend? What have you been up to? But what we also want to do as well is, do you have a random fact about your name? We're talking about names. So do you have a meaning for your name? Is there a random fact about your name? Get your comments in, as I say, either on Facebook or YouTube. You can see the strap right along the bottom for you to get social. I will have the iPad. So will my helper have the iPad as well. We'll show you him. We'll introduce him just shortly as well. iPads galore. So we're going to be reading and reading your comments as well. But what it also means as well, it's Monday, it's the start of the week, so it also means this is the start of our brand new Get It, Got It, Good. This week is all about our 12 by 12 pearlescent paper pads. Within these ones, you're getting the 3 of them. You're getting your decadent decor, you're getting your summer sunset, and your navy blush. 30 sheets in total, double-sided. All 3 card packs you're getting, $39.98 here in the UK, $49.90 in the United States of America. You know the quality of our cardstock. You know the quality of all of our Centura apparel. You can see the navy blush there, all 250 GSM. Whether it's your cards, whether it's your box, whether it's construction, that is going to be perfect for your crafting, and that is your current Get It, Got It, Good. There we go. So when you're across on our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, always make sure you check out our current Get It, Got It Good, available for the full week or until stocks last as well. A really good one for this week as well. Well, what we're going to do is we are going to be previewing, and we're also going to be demoing what Sarah and Ben are going to be showcasing coming up later on today on launch day. So launch day being 3 p.m. here in UK, 10 a.m. Eastern time or 7 a.m. Pacific time. And this is all about our advanced twist and pop dies. These are so much fun. Really easy to construct. These are going to go into the middle of your cars, into your project. You've got the designs, but you've also got the mechanism, which is just down here as well. So this is our Gemini Advance. This is our advanced twist and pop die. So what you're doing is you're getting 33 elements in total. £90 here in the UK, $105 for you guys stateside. But as I always say, like so many of you are going to be in Club Inspire, so you're not even going to be paying that one. So get across onto the website to have a look. We're going to be showcasing them just shortly, but as I say, Sarah and Ben, they will be going over in great detail when it comes to launch day later on as well. Then what we're going to do is that we're going to have a look at something that's coming up on Monday Makers. Monday Makers being 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific time. That's going to be with myself and Ben as well. This is our rotating stamps. These are, they're fun, just like what we've got on Launch Party. With these ones here, you are getting your 4 stamp sets, but within each set, you're getting 2 stamps. You're getting the decoration, you're getting the sentiment. What you're going to do is use one stamp, you're going to rotate it 4 times, different colours, you're going to get a really unique design we're going to be showing you as well. So that is your Crafter's Companion rotating stamps. So you're getting 8 elements in total, 44.16 here in the UK, 52.95 for you guys stateside. Everyone else across Europe, etc., head across to the website, you'll find your prices in euros right there. But within that one, you're saving 15%. So I'm looking forward to showcasing them as well just shortly, but we'll be going over in a lot more detail when it comes to the rotation stamps in Monday Makers. And also for anyone that's saying, but Craig, you didn't say Craft Vault. Don't worry, don't panic. As soon as Wake Up Call finishes, what we do is we're going to go into an action-packed half hour of Craft Vault. Your opportunities to see really quick demos of incredible products at incredible prices. Many of them, which are going to be once they're gone. So that is right after Monday Makers. Don't go anywhere. You don't need to log out. You don't need to go back in. It's going to go straight over the top. Now, I did say, and I kind of gave the cat out of the bag right at the very start. Right at the very beginning of Monday Makers, all these weeks and months ago, I did have a helper, and I thought, you know what, let's get him back. Let's get him back in, let him do some work for a change. And he's exactly here, and he's sitting down, as he always is, on the couch. Is Ben. Hey, Ben.
Hi, Craig. Yeah, always sit down on the couch whenever you see me here at Crafters TV. What I want to know is, you know, your wake-up call, you've dragged me in. I was going to say early, but it's after midday, isn't it? So you let me know what you want me to do over the course of the next hour or so. I thought I'd help you keep track of the comments coming in, because as you mentioned, random facts about your name day today. So if you've got a random fact about your name, for example, like Hannah's already messaged saying, my name is spelt the same backwards as it is forwards. Oh yeah, Hannah. That's known as a palindrome, isn't it? It's the same forward as it. No, I did not look that up, Johnny. I knew that. Random fact, palindrome. And Rosalind Russell just saying, random fact, my dad was an entertainer. I was named after movie star Rosalind Russell. So there you go. Any more facts about your names? Maybe you were going to be called something else and it was changed at the last minute for a specific reason. Whatever it is, you can get in touch with us in the usual ways. And I know you're keeping an eye on your pad over there as well, Craig, for any comments that come in.
I do indeed, as we always do. I've got my iPad at the side here. You know, I just love absolutely being involved with you guys, so that's not going to change whatsoever. So between myself and Ben, we are going to be chopping back and forwards. We've got actually a meaning of my name. Let's just quickly read this. I had to jot this one down as well. Say jot it down. Jotted it down, printed it out, and then silly me, printed it out in really small letters. So let's go. I've got
it here if you want it.
Do you want to read it out actually?
I've written it out, yeah, because I couldn't read it either. Craig originates from a nickname derived from the Scottish Gaelic word crag, meaning, you're going to love this, loving your wrestling, your name means rock. The Rock! If you smell... No, better not. Absolutely. I just wish
I wish I had his looks. I wish I had his talent. I wish I had his money.
Oh, you do, all of those. You've got the looks, you've got the talent. I mean, from what I've heard, you've got his money as well. I mean, seriously, the Rock pales in comparison. I don't know if I'd have you as a Rock, though. I think if you were sort of comparing you to the Rock in stature, you'd probably be more like, more the Pebble.
Shall we showcase what's coming up on launch day, which we are? So as Ben says, comments are coming through as well. Also just to say as well, we've got Johnny and Charlotte in the gallery. Good afternoon, Johnny. Good afternoon, Charlotte.
Hello.
There we go, excellent. That's not yeah, Charlotte's got a special little thing as well, Johnny. Yeah, we heard Charlotte. We heard Charlotte. Because you didn't press the button, Johnny. Press the button. Do you want to do it? Afternoon, Johnny.
Hello.
There you go. There we go. Hey! Rightio. There you are. You know what button it is? It's that big red button, Johnny, that says speaker. Apparently.
You'll not shut him up now, Craig.
That's it. I know that's it. He's going to be blabbling along like he does in our ear as we go on. But absolutely, what we're going to do is let's show you what Ben and Sarah are going to be showcasing later on launch day. So launch day, I do still need to get my notes for these ones here. The times will sink in, 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern time, or 7 a.m. Pacific time. Now, just to let you know as well, there's going to be a little bit of a delayed dispatch, so we're just giving you that detail now. Oh, that's not long at all. 8th of March, little bit of a delayed dispatch, but you know, don't worry about it. Actually, it gives you lots of time to actually watch Sarah, go back and watch Sarah, maybe watch what we're going to do as well. Get all those creative juices flowing for when it comes to arriving on your doorstep. So what we're going to do is let's get my Gemini all set up. I tell you what, shall we show you a few finished samples? Well, we do that. I'm going to keep the box here. So what we're going to do is, let's have a look. So you can then make a card, create a card, whichever way that you so wish. But then what you can then do is you open it up. Look at that. So you've got the design, you've got the backdrop, you're even getting the mechanism as well. So we've got a cupcake there. Then we've got really nice cards you could be making, any different sizes. We've got the balloons. How cool is that? So what you can be doing is you could be colouring in the designs. Maybe you want to do a bit of paper piecing if you want. You can do indeed. What we can do is, is this a cupcake one? This is a cupcake, let's see. So I've done the balloon. We've got another one here. We've got another one. I think that's another balloon. Bear with. Let's see. Oh, it's another cupcake. We'll just show you this one. So here we've got cupcakes and balloon. But you'll have seen from Craig, open the card properly. So what we can do is pop in it, open the card, go away. So much fun. So as I say, you can be decorating or colouring when it comes to your cards and projects. So what we're going to do, let's have a look at these ones. I've got all my bits ready to go. Now you will need at least your Daddy Gemini. Of course it's going to go through your Pro, but you will need your actual Gemini for this to work through. So what I'm going to do is I've got a few bits already created and made, and I've got my layers as well already good to go. I'm going to do it as I like to do with some of the concepts. A simple black and white really makes it stand out as to what you're going to do and create, but I've got a few finished coloured ones to show you. So let's bring in our balloon set. Now if you go for that full bundle, you're going to be getting the 6 designs plus the actual mechanism. This one here we're using is the balloon bouquet. Now we've got the detail of the die. So not only does this die cut out, what it does is you can see that perfectly. See these score lines? So that's exactly what they are. They're score lines. They don't cut, but they enable you to actually fold your mechanism over. Then what we've got is we've got the backdrop of the die as well. So you can see how that's then going to just nestle nicely onto the back. And then what I'm going to do is this is our mechanism as well. Looks familiar from maybe your precious memory set that you've had in the past, but now we've got this larger mechanism. And what I'm going to do is let's go in with our base plate. All the same layers as you would do with any of our other dies. So it's our base cutting plate. And then what I'm going to do is let's use a piece of dark grey for the backdrop. That's going to sit nicely. And then I'm going to bring in my top layer, and that's going to be our white card. You could be doing this maybe in pattern papers, maybe you want to come along in colour, using any of your markers, aqua pens, that's entirely up to yourself. But what we're then going to do, plastic, magnetic, and then top plate. And I'm going rogue here and not taping it down. You know, I usually do, but I'm not on this occasion. So large Gemini for this one that I've got just going through the side here. Do have the Pro, you'll be able to die cut multiple of them time and time again, but I know most of you at home at least have the large Gemini. So we're going to pop this one out. So removing these plates out of the way. So what happens, this gives us our backdrop. So we can see we've got our backdrop of our balloons. At this point, this could be glitter card, it could be mirror card, Centura Pearl, up to yourself. And then this one also die cuts out. Let me just pop the bits into the bin. And then what happens, you've got the detail of the balloon, you've got all those little shadow bits already included, but what happens is, I'm not quite sure if we can see where my finger is. This is where we've got the score lines. So we've got the score line in place there. There's also one right in the middle, thank you Charlotte, and then we've also got one down at the bottom through our 3 score lines. So plain and simply what we're going to do is we're going to attach that with our tape runner, but what we can do is just while we're doing that, I happen to have my junior plates to the side. So I'm going to bring in a piece of our white smooth stamping card and our mechanism. So what we can then do is bring in my low tack tape. So we're going to bring in our tape. We are, if we can find it, where's it gone? Okay, let's go and chance this one. So plates, combination, and we're going to run this one through. So placing that through, and I just so happen to have the Gemini Junior plates at the side because I'll move on to the Gemini shortly. But as that comes down, any noises like that, that cracking noise, don't worry and don't panic, because this die is full of straight edges. So what you'll tend to find is a die that's got absolute straight edges, the way that it's cutting into your plastic, you get that kind of cracking noise, but it's nothing to worry about. You'll also find it a lot if you've got a brand new die cutting machine, or plates anyway. So what I'm going to do now is we can then bring in our design, and we've got the mechanism. So let's pop our adhesive on. I'm going to use my dotty tape runner for this one. So let's pop our adhesive into place. So if you've got your double-sided adhesive sheets, maybe your sprays, but then think of the celebrations that you could be making this card for. Obviously balloon, you think of babies, don't you? But maybe, balloons. What was the way to say, you think of birthdays, but maybe you're thinking of new babies. Maybe if a boy's been born, or a girl, or it could be weddings, it could be anything like that where you colour theme it. So what I'm doing is I'm just pressing that one down so it's all nicely adhered to our backdrop. So then what I need to do is I need to come along, and on the centre score line, I need to do a mountain fold. So we're going to bend that back on itself, and we're going to fold that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that a bit of a burnish. So burnish that one. And then on the other two, what we want to do is a valley fold. So following those lines again, and we're going to fold them ones over, and same with this one. So you're going to end up with a W or an M, depending on which way you're going to look at it. So we can see that's how it's going to look there, or a W, as I say, whichever way. So that is now that main image. We've got the balloons all good to go. This is where obviously at that point, maybe beforehand, you would want to colour it. But what we're then also going to do is let's bring in our mechanism here. So what I need to do for this one here is we need to bend and score all these lines, all done for you. So the main outline has die cut, and then the actual score lines you're going to fold. So let's burnish these ones. So burnish them all and just fold them. Each of the lines, you just want to fold them over to make sure they've got a good burnish. Then what we're going to do is, this is when you're just going to have it so that these are going to then pop out. So we need to have that one that way, and then that one that way. And you're just going to help it maneuver itself. So it's going to come up, and then this one is also going to come up. He says, bear with. So that's going to go that way, and then that one's going to go that way. So let's do it that way so you can see, you'll maybe be able to see it better that way here. So what we're then going to do is let's fold it in. It's that way, Craig, and then that way. So what happens is you're left with your little point down here, and then you've got this mechanism, the way that it opens. So then what we can do is, this is one that, let's stick it together first and I can show you the other one that I've got. So at this point as well, what we need to do is we need to add our adhesive onto these triangles here. So I'm going to pop my tape runner. So we'll use our adhesive from our tape runner, or what you could do is use your wet glue. It's probably what I would do. So let's pop our adhesive into place. Am I running out already? Surely not. Here we go, let's try that again. Let's use our dotty tape runner. So then what we need to do for this one here is we're going to bring this one in. You can either attach it first or attach it to your card. I'm going to attach it to my card first. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this into the center part, and then I'm going to close it. So this is where, so once we hold that one down, so the adhesive sticks, this is where he says, let's open this one, and then there we go. Let's do it now. It is that way, Craig. You had that right. Fold that one over, bring it into place, and press that one. So what we're wanting to do is we want to have that mechanism that you can see here. So what I'm then going to do is let's bring in this one here. So you can see what we're going to do is on the backs. Do you know something? I'm going to be better adding this on first. What does it they say? Do as it, Ben, what does it they say? Do as I say, not as I... Do as I say, not as I do.
Something like that.
Something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
It's one of them. It's one of them. So what I'm going to do on one side, on the left-hand side, let's pop our adhesive. Let's get one that's going. So let's pop our adhesive into place. And then we want to flip that one over. And on the opposite side, we want to pop our adhesive on as well. And then let's bring this one back in. So what we want to do is we want to, on the bit that's got the adhesive, pop that one into place there. And then we're going to just bend that one over, and we're going to pop our adhesive into place here. So we can see we've got them crossing over. And then at this point, what I am going to do, just bear with me a moment, instead of using my tape runner, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my adhesive tape. Then, taking this one off, what we can then do is using our pokey tool. This is then going to go into the middle. Let's pop this back. But not only does it have to be a card, you know, if you've got a project where it's going to be opening or closing, you could, of course, be using them in that sort of way. So what we can do now is if I then bring this one back in, so bringing into the center of our card, then this time, what we're going to do, the way that it's going to open is if we then pop that one into, pointing to the center of the card, and I'm going to press down, and then let's press that one into place, and then we've got our pop-out mechanism. We got there in the end, woohoo! So there is our balloon mechanism you can see on that one there. So if I turn that around, this is where we've got our mechanism. So it's going to pop out, so it's going to pop, let's hold the tape down. This is where I would use our either our tacky glue, so we can see this one pops out. So you can see what you can do on that one. Alternatively, this is one, what we've done is we've coloured it with our aqua pens, and we've got a lot of depth within that one there. So you can see where you can actually change the look and change how the colours are. Just watercolour, really smart on that one there. But that and a lot more ideas, that's what's going to be coming up in launch day with Sarah and Ben. You can see the full collection right to the side of you just there. £90 here in the UK, $105 in the United States of America. Everyone in Club Inspire, of course, are going to be paying less than that, but that is going to be 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, or 7 a.m. Pacific Time. You're going to be getting all 6, including the mechanism. Okay, right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing you a bit of a crafty tip in a moment or two, but I believe, Ben, have we still got some more comments coming in when it's about people's names?
We certainly do. I love being told what to do by Craig. This is great, isn't it? You know, he just uses me when he wants me. And yeah, we are talking today about random facts about names day. So if you know a random fact about your name, let us know. Maybe there was a particular reason why you were called what you're called, or maybe you were going to be called something else, and at the last minute there was a change. Like, for example, Katie Henderson on Facebook, who said, yes, I was born on the 7th of the 10th at 11:58 p.m. 2 minutes later, and my parents were going to call me Lucky, being born on 7/11. Yikes, and thank goodness. That would have scanned quite nicely, Katie. I think Lucky Henderson. That sounds pretty good. Julie on YouTube says, hi, my middle name is Andrea, and I was named after the nun who taught my dad how to play football. There's some really amazing ones coming in. Yeah. And Monica on Facebook says, my hubby named our youngest after me. I'm Big Mo, and our daughter is Lil Mo. She was born 16 weeks early, name given by my co-workers who took care of her in the neonatal ICU where I worked. I've got some other interesting facts about names of people on the team today. Johnny, do you know what your name means? Johnny's name apparently means God is gracious. Nothing gracious about Johnny, I can tell you that much for nothing. He'll pipe through on the speaker in a minute. Charlotte, it's a French origin, meaning free man or petite. And I just looked up Sarah as well, seeing as Sarah's going to be here a little bit later on. The name Sarah means, oh, don't tell her for goodness sake, princess and noble woman. I shall keep researching, and you keep sending in your messages as well. There's some brilliant ones. I know you've got your tablet over there. There's some questions that's come in as well, Craig, if you want to have a look at those.
Absolutely, yeah, I've just spotted them as well. Eh? Gosh, how many tag teaming? It's the closest to a WWE Championship tag team we're going to get, isn't it?
Well,
maybe one day. Yeah, Trish on Facebook is saying, is this the same size as the previous twist and pop mechanism? No, it's slightly bigger. You're obviously thinking, and I believe you're thinking of the one that was with the precious memory, which is obviously a smaller one to fit the precious memories. So this is a bit of a bigger one. Then what we've then got on Lorna Jane, apologies for that one, and saying, hi Craig, Ben, and everyone in Crafty Land. I was watching when an idea bolted into my head.
Oh.
With these being already scored, could you use them for a pull-up reveal card? The answer to that is, I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've done a pull-up reveal card, but off the top of my head, I'm wondering if that would work, because as you say, you've got the score lines inbuilt. No harm in giving it a shot. As what I always say, it's just it's cardstock. Have a bit of a play. Maybe you're going to be able to come up with other things that you can use with it. The whole idea is obviously the twist and pop, but you know, maybe you want to then have a wee play. Maybe you want to use the mechanism on its own and bring something else in that you can create yourself. Go nuts within that one there. And yeah, lots of comments coming through as well. Good afternoon and good morning to you all as well. Right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go on and have a look at the crafty tip. So I thought what we'll do with this one is let's show you a bit of a crafty tip what you can do with your foam pads. I know I don't use them enough, but let's go for it on this one. What we're going... Sorry, did I say something that was funny there?
No, I was just clearing my throat.
Oh, okay. So, kadok. So as I was saying, what we're going to do is we're going to use our foam pads. Now, we do have in one of our sets, I think it's one of the small bundles, any foam pads, etc., you'll find across on our website. But in one of them, what we've even got is little round ones. Now, what I'm away to do and show you, you can absolutely do this with your larger foam pads or your square foam pads, but I just think this is going to show it off just nicely. So I've got a couple of our round foam pads. So what I'm going to do is let's pop a couple onto our cardstock. And now what this is going to show you is if you're making a card or a project or you need a faux button, what you could do is take in your foam pads. I'm going to take the backing off, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a bit of paper. So not only could we use them as an embellishment to pop your glitters on, let's pop a bit of purple glitter on. So we can pop that one on. We can just tap that into place and we can take this one off. What we've now got is our own little, it's kind of like our own glittery jazzy, but made out of foam pads. So you can then, of course, pop them on in that way. Let's just pop a little bit of that excess on into place. So you can have that now in maybe kind of like 4 corners, maybe 3 corners, maybe you just want to have that extra embellishment, then that's going to work for that one as well, no worries. Although what you can also do, and not a lot of people know that, is you can use your embossing tool. You could even use your Hunky Dory Gilding Flakes, that would work as well. But what we're going to do, let's take a bit of that cardstock, let's bring in a few of these round ones. So tell you what we can do too, let's pop a few of those rounds, and just so that you can see, we're going to bring in a few of the square ones. So let's pop, well, I've got little rectangle ones, so we'll still show you them and show you how this works the same. So let's pop the backing off. So just take these ones off here, and then we can pop our embossing powders over the top. So I've gone for black, so popping our black embossing powder on. I'm going to dab just that excess on. Let's take that away, and what I'm doing is let's just take away some of that excess. You could use an anti-static bag beforehand if you want, if you're going to then obviously be melting this on top of a project, but let's take that out the way. Then what we can do is bringing in our heat tool. So we're going to get this to temperature. So we're just going to get that to go. So maybe obviously you like to use gems, you like to use pearls, maybe you run out, maybe you want to have larger embellishments but you've run out, you can't get out to get any, maybe the store's closed. Have a look at your foam pads, see what sizes you've got, what dimensions you've got. Put on your glitters, you could be putting on your Gilding Flakes, you could be doing your embossing powders like I'm going to do. And just like we would do it when it comes to embossing onto cardstock, we're going to hold it back, and then as soon as that melts, what we're going to do is we're going to move that one, and then what we've got is we've got a nice little embellished area that you can see. It does shrink very slightly, but what we've got is we've now got kind of like an enamel dot, or depending on what size that you use, you've got that enamelness that's then going to pop into the corner of your tags. Maybe it's going to be like a button thing to keep maybe a memory book open or closed or anything along those lines. You're able to then do it yourself now if maybe at home you've run out of any of your little embellishments or that. So as well as the red liner tape that we showed you in the past that you could use for embossing onto, try it with your any of your foam pads as well. It's just going to be a nice accessory when it comes to your cards or projects. So hopefully that works. As I always say as well, whether it's on social media, whether it's our Facebook or my Instagram, anything like that, any other hints and tips that you want to see, always let us know when it comes to the comments, or you can always email the studio at studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk and just say, I would like to see whatever it is you'd like to see in a couple of minutes. So there we go. You can see there we go, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and you never know, the hints and tips that you want to see might actually be popping up when it comes to Wake Up Call with Craig. But what we're going to do is see a few more comments coming in. I'm going to get myself sorted for the next demonstration, which is all about Monday Makers, that's going to be coming on later on today, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. But while I do that, I'm going to throw over to my guest, who didn't catch that.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Do it again.
Perfect.
Thank you. Yeah, just loving all the messages which you're sending in. Lots of chat about the, what's it called? Random facts about names day today. Linny on Facebook saying, hi boys, I was supposed to be called Glyn, which is our family name, and my parents were convinced I was a boy. I arrived early at 5 minutes past midnight on Christmas Day, and because of the inconvenience, they just chopped the G off the beginning and called me Lynn. There you go. Diana says, Diana is goddess of the hunt. Did you all know these beforehand, or are you all looking these up now? That's what I want to know. Jennifer, Dawn Smith says, Jennifer means fair lady, my fair lady, love that. And Panda Crafts on YouTube, my name, Amanda, means deserves to be loved. Ah, I always knew it, Amanda. I always knew it. Ro Ambrosino Davis on Facebook saying, my full first name is Rosemary. I was named after my mum's best friend, Rosemary. Fun fact, I don't like the herb Rosemary. Well, there you go. Well, not really a fun fact about my name, but so I'm Ben, obviously, but Ben is my middle name. Did you know that, Craig?
I didn't.
You didn't know? So Ben is my middle name. I'm always known as Ben. It's not like a stage name or anything. My first name is Charles. And for what? For whatever reason, my parents decided to call, my full name is Charles Benjamin Joseph. Charles Benjamin Joseph Mosby. Oh, it's so posh. So now, whenever I, if I open a bank account or I do something where I have to have my full name, I have to explain to the people. They call me, oh, Charles. And I'm like, no, it's Ben. Charles, no, it's Ben. So I'm known by my middle name. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Goes to show. But everyone calls you Ben.
Yeah, exactly. God, I mean, apologies for anyone else who's called Charles. I'm just not. I don't really feel like a Charles.
No, you don't look like a Prince Charles.
No.
No.
They're going to me. What about Charlie? Cheeky Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah. I like Ben. I
like Ben as well.
Yeah.
I like Ben. You
Yeah.
look like a Ben.
Yeah, it's good. Good job, really, seeing as that's my name.
Good, absolutely.
Keep those messages coming in. There's lots of them. Basically, want to know why you're called what you're called and were you nearly called something else. Maybe you're also known by your middle name and you have the same confusion as me. Right. Bit of an update for you about something which is happening as a sort of a temporary measure, and this is to do with US shipping. It's kind of, well, there's some good news in here, right? So the thing is, temporarily, the US shipping increase is going to be from $9.99 for $12.95 on standard delivery. Now, this is kind of due to the continued pressure on domestic shipments to the US, all right? So it's going to go from $9.99 to $12.95 for standard delivery, which is your 6 to 10 working days. And also the free shipping threshold is going to go up from 100 to 125 US dollars. However, great news, because we are bringing in express delivery, which is a fully tracked door-to-door 3 to 7 days delivery service. It's going to be $19.95. So the great thing about this is you've got the opportunity to get crafting sooner because we'll get your goodies to you quicker. And we've also, on the good news front, done a bit of an upgrade for our gold and platinum customers. As standard, you will now get priority delivery, and also you'll be upgraded to that express service as well. So $12.95 on all orders under 125, free on orders over 125, all shipped in 3 to 7 days. And as I say, that express service is an upgrade for our gold and platinum customers. As I say, a bit of a temporary measure at the moment, and we do thank you for all of the patience that you have shown during these difficult times. The other thing to mention as well, which is something to look forward to, is I didn't know if you knew, well, you probably know that today is the 1st of March. Well, if you didn't, surprise! And secondly, March is National Craft Month. So do you know what? Seeing as we're here on Crafters TV, we thought we would celebrate each and every day during National Craft Month. We are going to be giving a prize away each and every day. All you've got to do is interact during our shows, and the winner will be announced in the 7 o'clock show each day. Lots of great prizes up for grabs, and as I say, the great thing is you just have to get in touch like you would normally, and make sure you're watching right throughout the day, because it might be your name that we mention in the 7 o'clock show. Of course, that's the new later show between 7 and 9 UK time. Right, I'm going to take the imaginary thing that Craig threw to me a few moments ago and throw over to him, because I know he's got lots more to show you, and there's more comments coming in as well. So here it goes. Watch out. Oh, good catch.
Caught it. There we go. Rightio. While Ben's been going over all of what your names have or do mean, or any facts about them, let's say also hi to Ro Davis on Facebook saying good morning from Delaware, my crafty friends. This is my first wake-up call with Craig. Well, good morning to you and good afternoon to everyone else. Absolute pleasure. Maybe it is your first time going to be watching Wake Up Call or any of our shows with the new schedules. Maybe obviously going to be a bit more beneficial for yourself. So if it is, then welcome. Always feel free to get social and interactive with all of our shows throughout the day. Jennifer Dawn Smith on Facebook saying Craig is getting a little wild with the glitter. I am, aren't you? If for those that have followed me from a past life, you know that I've not always been a fan of glitter and I won't always use it. But yeah, using it more and more. As always, get your comments in, whether it's your name or you just want to say good afternoon or good morning to us, or what you're looking forward to seeing for the rest of the day on Crafters TV. talking about the rest of the day, we've got later on today with myself and Ben, we've got Monday Makers. Monday Makers also been at the new time of 7 p.m. here in the UK, or of course for you guys stateside 2 p.m. Eastern time or 11 a.m. Pacific time. And within the show, we've got a nice selection of products coming up, but we've got our rotation stamps. So these are our relatively new ones. So this is our Crafter's Companion background rotation stamp collection. 8 elements. So you've got 4 packs, and in each pack you're getting 2 stamps. So you're getting the decorative detail, you're getting a sentiment. So you're going to be paying $44.16 here in the UK, $52.95 in the US of A. Wherever you are, you're going to save 15%. You guys, Europe, just head across to your website, crafterscompanion.eu, or for UK is .uk, and for you guys stateside is .com, where all your prices, especially with being in Club Inspire, will be there. Always remember as well, whether it is on YouTube or whether it is on Facebook or our website, you can watch us live throughout the day. I would always say the best place to watch us live is going to be via the website, because you can shop and watch at the same time, but it's entirely up to yourself. I know many of you watch via YouTube because you can get on the big screens now, the joys thing of technology. But that is our rotation stamps that we're going to be showcasing in Monday Makers, but we're also going to do a bit of a demo right now as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look and focus on the butterfly roses within this one here, and I'm going to show you kind of like my tip as to how to get that perfect impression, because I have been reading and I see on social media some people have a little bit of an issue getting them lined up the way that you rotate them, and they don't always line up. So this is what I like to do, is my card that I'm going to make, or the actual image anyway, I'm going to cut it down to kind of like 5 by 5. What I'm going to do is always be the best way is use your large stamping platform. So with the one with your magnetic discs, if you do only happen to have the 6 by 6 stamping platform, it will work. You just need to obviously keep an eye, and you just need to rotate it yourself with the paper. But with this one here, so I've done it 8 by 8, and I've got it exactly in the center of my large stamping platform. Then what I've done is I've brought in my stamp. Now I know this is very hard to see on our clear stamping press, but what I've done is I have got this bang center in the middle. I know it's bang center because we can see from the grids here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. Down at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're 5 squares in all the way around, plus that X shows that we are in the middle. So what we're going to do to start with is, because you're going to keep turning them every quarter, so I like to start with the Crafter's Companion logo facing me. So what I'm going to do is I'm bringing in our quick dry. We're going to use lemon tonic, parakeet, fuchsia and crushed velvet. So I'm going to start with lemon tonic, simply because I'm not actually going to clean my stamp in between, because I know that, you know, time is against us. So we'll just start with the lightest one first. So what we're doing, as you already do with our stamps, we're just popping that colour on. So we're going to pop this one into place. So we can, using the lemon tonic, we can then turn it over. Now keeping in mind, so our logo is to the bottom right hand side. So what I'm then going to do, sit it in place, and we're going to stamp. So this is now going to stamp that impression with the lemon tonic. Then what I'm going to do is, let's turn it over again just now, so you'll start to see the impression coming together. Let's go on with parakeet, and what I'm doing now, exactly the same, no difference, popping the parakeet into place. Now this next bit, this is going to be the key part, the key element to get it to work. So if I turn it over, once again, we've got the logo on the bottom right hand side. What to do is turn that a quarter, so it's now on the left hand side. So then what we can do is now press. So we're pressing that image into place, like that one. Remove that, and we've got the design coming together. So what we can then do is move now to our fourth colour. Let's go fuchsia, and stamping, as we would do. I would be giving my stamper wipe in between each one, but in saying that, I'm more than happy and I'm comfortable in knowing that it's not going to cross-contaminate. That's a mouthful for Monday lunchtime. So there we go. So we've got our logo. So we've done it to the bottom right. We've also done it to the left-hand side. So now what we need to do is we need to then move it around a quarter again into that space. We can press. So that is now starting to build up the image. So let's do our final colour and let's do crushed velvet. So let's stamp. So work our way around, and then this is where our logo was. So what we need to do now is turn it again. So it's now in the top right hand corner, and we can press that into place. Remove that one, and look at that. We've built up our perfect image, our perfect wreath, our perfect rotation stamp background that you can see there. And then what you can then do is within that stamp set, so this one, it's got thank you for everything. So what I'm going to do is let's bring in our stamping platform. We could do this with the large platform, but just so that I don't need to take it all apart just now, what I'm doing is let's pop our stamp into place, and let's use the crushed velvet. I've taken a piece of our white smooth stamping card, and I've already die cut it to the size that I need. Let's pop that one into place. Let's stamp that one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to chop this one down. So let's change that. So we'll move that out the way. What we can do is assemble our card now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the one that I've already done, and I've chopped it down. So this is what we've just done live, this one here. And then what I'm going to do just in a moment is I'll show you. Now, it doesn't look like it, but I have used the exact same colours. Look how different it looks by how we've gone about it, gone around it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use this one, and I've cut this down to 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then what we're doing is let's just layer this one up into place, and I've got 6 by 6 card. So let's pop this one in. So let's pop that one over the top, little black border, and then I'm not going to pop all these ones off. I'll do that later, but we'll do this to get us going. Popping this into place. What you could then do as well, think about using your circle nesting dies. Maybe you want to then cut them out. Also a good one for using them as a shaker element. Let's just get the end out. And what I mean by that is if you take your circle nesting dies, or any shape, what you could do is you could beforehand die cut that one out. So then that could be your center component for your shaker. But we can press that one into place. Let's bring in our image or our sentiment that we've already done. We're going to assemble this one, and then that will be a really bright springtime colours all done when it comes to these stamps. Pop a pad on the back. Oh, I've already got tape there. That's why I hadn't put tape on the back of my sentiment. I was going to pop a pad. Not to worry. Here we go. Let's pop this one into place. And we can. There we go. How much does that just make you smile? How bright that is. How, you know, springtime, sunshine. But what you could do, maybe you want to use something like the orange, maybe the Chinese red, the seal browns. Imagine how very autumn it would look. You know, it would look very autumn time. Maybe you want to do it with your greens and your reds to make it Christmas time, or your blues and silvers. You can change any of the looks by simply changing the colours. Simply phenomenal. Once you've used them once and got the hang of it, honestly, it really, really is simple. But the main concept is, if you've got it at home, then if you use your large stamping platform, that's really going to make it a lot easier for you. But let's just pop these ones out of the way so I can show you some finished samples. This is what I mean by your circle nesting dies. So if you've got your larger ones, you can die cut it around, and you can see you're getting a different look within that one. So you'll see there, nice little easel card. So you've got a different look within that one. Then what we've got, here's one. This one is not necessarily autumn style, but I think just with the colours, it reminds me of being autumn. And then maybe if you want to do some extra inking that we can see all the way around. That's the one that we actually used a moment ago. And then but changing it. So it could be an A5 card. It doesn't just have to be a 5 by 5 or a 6 by 6 card. It could be, what about even this one as well? So look at that. So if I turn it that way, say it being a shape card, so you can see, you can do all your different styles. How lovely does that look just being black? So although we're changing the colours, you can absolutely go all out. What about this one as well? Chopping them down. Don't keep them the way that they are. Look at them, cut into them, chop into them, change the ways that they look. You absolutely can do. So much fun. And because obviously they're rotating, that is where the main concept comes in. So much fun in the fact of you're doing that movement bit. You're being able to create your images, your backdrops. It could be your focal point, could be your inserts. But that is just one of the stamps that we're going to be showing in a lot more detail later on today on Monday Makers. So that is your Crafter's Companion, your background rotation stamps. So you're actually getting 4 packs, but within each pack you're getting a background and a sentiment. So you're getting 8 stamps in total. £44.16 here in the UK, £52.95 for you guys stateside. Wherever you are in the world, you're saving 15%. That's what's going to be coming up on Monday Makers. But as I always say as well, and I am sorry because I sound like a parrot, however, many of you will already be in Club Inspire, which means you're not even going to be paying that. You're going to be paying less. But we'll show you some other ideas later on today, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and 11 a.m. Pacific Time. But I know my good old mate, Ben, he's actually, what are you about to show?
I don't know. No, I'm only joking. There's loads of comments coming in. I know you've got your tablet over there, but you need to check out a few more of the random name facts. I think we're up to Helen Peachy if you want to check your tablet. I just wanted very quickly, I cannot believe this. I'm going to check this with producer Johnny. So today is the start of National Craft Month. So with us being here at Crafters TV, we thought what we'd celebrate, not just with one day. No, right throughout this month, every single day of March, all 31 days, we are giving away a prize today. All you got to do is comment on one of the shows, and then in the 7 o'clock show, so the new latest show between 7 and 9 UK time, we will be drawing out a winner. The prize is this one prize today? This is unbelievable. I thought it would be like one die or one stamp set, right? This is the prize today you could win just for commenting. I'll quickly go through this. So you're going to get an embossing folder. You're going to get this gorgeous Born to Fly stamp set. You're going to get this amazing cut and emboss folder, the Mulan accessories, right? And get this. You're getting Sharon Callis goodies in here as well. Unbelievable. You're getting the Climbing Rose quilling die, which is phenomenal. You're also going to get this beautiful Vanessa butterfly die. This is from like one of her recent collections. You've also got this one here, which is your butterfly friendship folder. That's included. There's more of your nesting dies, your Stitch Fancy rectangles are in there. You've got this gorgeous corner die. That's included. You're going to get this stamp set, the Sweet Floral stamp set, and you've also got this shutter card making kit with 376 elements. So all of that we are giving away. Listen to my voice. All of that we are giving away today. All you got to do is comment and we will pick a winner. So make sure you're watching right throughout the day today. In the 7 o'clock show, the second show, myself and Craig, Monday Makers today, will be announcing the winner of this. And all you got to do is comment. So get your comments in now. And I know my... we even get a little badge in there as well. I think you do. Did that fall out of the bag? I suppose it must have done. There's a little Crafter's Companion badge. I'll double check to see if it was in the bag. If not, finders keepers, losers weepers. Right, let's go over to Craig and see what comments are coming in. Lots of chat about the random name facts today, Craig.
There really, really is indeed. I want that badge. Yeah, we've got to, so Helen Peach, I'm not sure actually if you read Helen's out, Ben, but I'll do it again. Helen means bright, shining light. Oh, what a really good meaning for your name, isn't it? We got Maeve on Facebook saying, hi Ben and Craig, I have a king and queen's name. I was called after Queen Maeve. She is from Irish folklore and my family name is Niall, King Niall of the 9 hostages. Wow. Then we've got Andrea saying, my parents had chosen Carmen for me. I was born with blonde curly hair. No, a Carmen isn't supposed to be blonde. So they switched to Andrea since the age of 3. I am a brunette. Oh gosh, can't believe so many just still coming along. Thank you so much. Susan Rushton is saying Susan is Parisian from Lilyflower. Brilliant. Susan also is saying, first time waking up with Craig. Hello, Scotty Hottie. Good morning to you as well. Yeah, so many. Oh, wow. Yeah, so many. A lot of you loving the show that we've just done with myself and Ben. Thank you so much. Glad that you are enjoying it as well. Hope you're going to enjoy the rest of our new schedule. I'm sure that you will. You're going to love it just as much as we are. So what we're going to do is let's give you maybe a bit more information when it comes to the show. So you're going to see it popping up right to the side in a moment. Here we go. So what's going to happen is Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. here in the UK, 7 a.m. Eastern time. It's going to be Wake Up Call with Craig. I'm going to have maybe Ben or Joe, maybe Becky, or I'll have a guest popping in with me as well. So that's going to be for the full hour. And then right after Wake Up Call finishes, we're going straight in to a half-hour craft vault. That is always going to be with myself as well. And that's going to be action-packed, so get your hands on those deals. Then later on in the day, so it's going to be 3 p.m. here in the UK or 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific time. What we're going to do is that's going to be things like your masterclasses, your craft-alongs, all these shows that you already know and love. And then later on in the day, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific time, that's going to be like your Monday Makers, Creative Cravens, all these shows. So you're not losing any of them. But then what we're going to do is we're going to go into the weekend. So then on a Saturday, what's going to happen at the 12 p.m. slot, 7 a.m. Eastern time, is going to be game day. It's going to be play your crafts right. So it's your opportunity to get involved and have some fun when it comes to the game days. And then later on in the day, so the 3 p.m/10 a.m. Eastern time and 7 p.m/2 p.m. Eastern time shows, they stay exactly the same with the shows you already know and love over the weekend. And then on to a Sunday in the 12 p.m. slot here in the UK, or of course 7 a.m. Eastern time. That's going to be with Bernie. Bernie's got her own show, so you're not losing Softer Side. That is then going now to a Sunday morning. So then what we're going to do is we're going to then go over into a craft vault as well. But then later on in the Sunday, so the same times being 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern time, or 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern time, is going to be things like your Second Chance Sunday, etc., etc. The ones that you already know and love. So it's just going to be towards the beginning that's changing. All your other shows are going to be exactly the same with a few other tweaks. So what we're going to do, Ben, thank you so much for coming in today and giving me a helping hand when it comes to the first show in our new schedule. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Did you?
That was all right.
It was all right.
No, I did. I really enjoyed it. I think maybe I should come back in again tomorrow. And just to say, actually, loads of love for National Craft Month. Lots of people saying, seriously, Dawn says, seriously, free stuff? Who doesn't want a chance to win free stuff? But not just free stuff, Crafter's Companion free stuff. Doesn't get better than that. Happy National Craft Month. And one final one from Deborah, who loves the fact that we're giving away free stuff every day. Deborah Griffin on YouTube says, the only thing I've ever won is a frozen turkey. Winning something like this would be great fun. Frozen turkey, pretty good. Free craft stuff from Crafter's Companion though, awesome. So make sure you keep commenting right throughout all of the shows today. But as Craig says, we're going to be back together in just a little while, aren't we?
We are indeed. So usually at this point, this is where I say have a lovely rest of the day. Enjoy your day on Crafters TV and stay safe, stay well. But I'm not going to. I'm going to say have a watch with us, and myself and Ben, we will see you in a few moments' time. Bye.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1,500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
Hello and a very good afternoon. Welcome back to Crafters TV. God blimey, that was quick. If you have just joined us, a very good afternoon, good morning if you're watching us in the US as well. First day of our brand new schedule. I think we're doing all right so far, aren't we? Craig's wake-up call was brilliant. Love being involved in that. And now, the quickest craft vault you are ever likely to see. But just before we get on with craft vault, don't forget, of course, coming up, new slot of 3 o'clock UK time. We've got launch day. I cannot wait to bring those brand new twist and pop dice. And of course, later on, lots to come on Monday Makers 2, 7 o'clock start for that UK time. But this craft vault, all about amazing deals of up to 30% off. So seeing as we've only got half an hour, shall we get cracking and show you some of the deals that we have got? If you're wanting to get into stamping, a brilliant way to start here with this little set. It is the Crafter's Companion Sparkle Ink Stamp Collection. There are 54 elements in total here. Look at the deal, $19.96 or $27.80. And actually, you've got kind of a scene for each and every occasion here within this little set. You've got your butterfly meta here, which is absolutely gorgeous. Big, bold stamps. Love the fact that you've got the little background detailing on there as well. I mean, that is a card front for you right there, isn't it, should you want it? But lots of individual stamps to use with all of your makes. You've then got within this collection, your fairy tale dreams. So again, really cute. Some lovely sentiments in there as well. And that as a scene is just absolutely perfect. Then you've got in there mermaids. I mean, mermaids and fairies are never not likely to be popular, are they not? This is the gorgeous mermaid set. Love the fact that you've got the sort of silhouette included in there as well. 8 stamps there. Flamingos, always very popular. And fact for you here, do you know why flamingos stand on one leg? Well, they'd fall over if they didn't. So you've got flamingos. You've also got unicorns. How amazing is this? Your unicorn magic. Once again, gorgeous silhouettes on there. That absolutely majestic unicorn. You are magic and believe in yourself. Just a couple of the sentiments that you're going to get with that collection. And then last but by no means least, you have got Dear Friend. How popular are dears in your craft currently? Hugely popular. These are just some of the things that you can make, and we're going to look at these stamps in just a few moments time. Worth bearing in mind too, if you want to get ahead on the web to see all of the deals that we've got, up to 30% off on this particular craft vault. And if it is these stamps that you're after and you struggle with your stamping, we do have a brilliant stamping bundle for you as well, as far as your stamping plates are concerned. $19.96 or $27.80 for that collection if you want to go for that one today. I'll quickly show you actually the stamping plate bundle, because I know Craig is going to be using this in his first little demo as well. Super handy is this. If you're wanting to get your stamping sort of great first time every time, I was using, which did I have at home? I think I've got the 4x4, I want to say, but super handy, you know, for getting that placement of your stamps, making sure that each and every time you're stamping, you're getting that professional image. You're going to get that mat with all of the grid lines and measurements on there for you too, and also a 4x4 and 6x6 stamping platform as well. Just makes life a lot easier for you if it is stamping that you're wanting to get into. £20 or $27 on that one today, saving over 30%, and of course you can take your platinum membership off that, bringing that down even further as well by an extra 20%. Definitely worth popping into your basket if you're going for any of the stamps that we've got on the show today. Right, let us have a look at the interchangeable sentiments for you. Yep, a couple more goodies to show you. These have been hugely popular over the course of the last few weeks or so. $34.50 or $46 for these. A wonderful stamp set, which is basically like a creator card, because you basically got with one pass through, you've got this gorgeous frame, you've got your gorgeous aperture, and then the ability to change up the sentiments that you've got within each of the apertures 3 times over. So with this one here, which is your elegant frame, you've got congratulations, you've got enjoy your day, and you're invited. And then this one here, which is that gorgeous trellis frame, again, a card in itself really, which brings you thank you. You've also got celebrate and thinking of you are the 3 sentiments that you've got within that. $34.50 or $46 in that collection. And then finally, we have got, the Edgeable collection, which you get a freebie with as well. This is a really great deal. If you're wanting to get into your edgeables, this is brilliant because you're going to get with this your heart confetti. So really cool, giving the edges of your cards a little bit of a flourish, a little bit of something extra. These gorgeous confetti hearts you're going to get. Then also you're going to get the gorgeous butterfly breeze dies included too. And on top of that, party cakes. So all of those are included for $19.17, which is amazing. But then, as you're going for this collection, you got a freebie, and your freebie is the die brush tool and foam pad. So that is included for free with this collection, which is already a bonkers price. $19.17 or $33.48 for that deal. Get it in your basket. Another 20% off if you are platinum. Right, the stamps we are already busy for. So let us get over to the man. I kind of feel like this is a new show, but it's not really, because it is sort of a new show. I feel like we've rolled into it, so I kind of feel like I haven't introduced you, so I feel a bit rude. Okay. But he was here a minute ago, but Craig's here.
He's here. I promise you, I will not say the word as well over the next 24 minutes. Promise.
Well, now you set a challenge. I am going to get the pen and paper out now. We all have a word that we go to, don't we? When we can't think of something to say.
That's it. I know. I'm not saying it.
What?
I'm not saying it.
Oh.
You're not catching me out.
Okay.
What we're going to do is let's have a look at these stamps. These are such a really nice collection of stamps. I'm going to go for and use the dear friend. It could be deer, it could be stag. What I've just done a moment ago, just while Ben was chatting away, I was die cutting a circle. And what I'm doing is I'm using my stamping platform, my 4x4 one, and I'm also going to be using my stamping mat. So what we're going to do is let's take our Friar Brown. So what I've done is I've popped that into place, and then I'm going to press it into place. So then I've now got it into my platform. And we're going to stamp that one, covering it with our Friar Brown. I would recommend when you're stamping your image to use a quick dry, unless you're going to be doing anything like, say, a water technique or a colouring technique. You could use maybe your pigment ink pads, maybe you want to use your water reactive, but for that quick and instant image, we're going to be using our quick dry. If I then take that away.
Oh, brilliant.
Look at that impression, Ben.
Yeah.
Look at that. So we've got the deer, and then what we've also got is even in, we've got all those little details that you can see into here with the flowers, the veins. You've also got the foliage as well. So it works really well. It's not easy to get a stamp that has 2 kind of focal points, and that is the full silhouette of the deer, but then also all that intricate detail of the floral. We are absolutely able to do that at Crafter's Companion and product development, and these sorts of stamps absolutely show it all. You went through all the other ones as well. There's absolutely an image within this full set for everyone, that's for sure, and at that price as well. Wow.
Just said as well.
Did I? Did
I?
Oh.
It was only because I was listening out really intently that I noticed it. Oh no, I'm going to be really wary now about what it is that I say. I don't want to say anything now. Anyway, just to quickly say, there's a few people, just because of the new schedule, going, hang on a minute, what's going on now? So wake up call. We're a little bit like that, I've got to be honest today. We're getting used to the new schedule. So wake up call finished as of on the hour, all right? So at 1 o'clock UK time, this half hour, so this 12 till half 1 that you're seeing just here, this is 12 till 1 is always Monday to Friday, the wake up call, 1 till 1:30. Craft Vault, okay, so that's Monday to Friday. That showtime there on a weekend will be play your crafts right on a Saturday for an hour and a half, and then on a Sunday it will be the softer side of life for an hour and a half. But weekdays it's 12 till 1 wake up call, 1 till 1:30 Craft Vault. But it's obviously like quite a quick switch around. So if you go away and make a cup of tea at the end of wake up call, you'll probably come back into Craft Vault. So that's how it happens, and that's how it is going to work. Lots of people loving the new lineup already. Lots of love for these stamps as well. Hadassah, I love this comment. Oh my snickerdoodles, how magical are the stamps? How great is your comment, Hadassah? I love that. Jean saying, love the flamingos. Love those edgeables as well, says Lakieta. We will get onto those in just a second. Just to go through these stamps again, just to show you all of the bundles that you're going to get. 54 elements in total. And as I said, a real magical collection. If you want butterflies, you've got it within this first little collection there. Gorgeous. If it is fairies you're after, again, you've got it. Sentiments within each of the collections too. What does that one down the bottom there say? Nobody is too old for a fairy tale. Absolutely agree with that. Next up, you've got mermaids. I mean, how cool are these? Absolutely gorgeous. You've then got flamingos. So popular. If a flamingo, be a flamingo in a flock of pigeons, yes. And paradise is wherever you are. I quite like that design in a shirt for the summertime. It would be nice, actually.
I thought a flamingo was pink because of the fish that it eats.
That is absolutely true.
Well, not as far as what David Attenborough says.
What does he
his
know?
last shows, he says it's not actually because of the fish, it's because of the algae that's in the water.
Right, yeah, algae. The algae, yeah. I think it's a mixture, isn't it?
That's not what Sir David Attenborough says.
So it is algae.
That's what he says. Yep.
And anyway, why do oh no, I've done that one already. The thing is about the flamingo on one leg, when I looked across, like Craig sort of readied himself as if to be like, he's going to tell us a fact here, he's going to be serious for a second. And then when I said the joke, he looked across and he, turned me into a pillar of salt, he did. Anyway, next in this collection, you've got unicorns. Again, you are magical and believe in yourself. These are absolutely gorgeous. For this price, $19.96 or $27.80, you've then got, as Craig has just demoed there, that gorgeous deer, super popular in craft at the moment. As a collection, that is brilliant. Do not miss out. $19.96 or $27.80, saving over 30% on that deal. Very popular. The interchangeable sentiments as well. I thought I'd just show you a few cards here because you're going to get within this collection your interchangeable trellis, and then you're also going to get your interchangeable elegant frame too. So the whole point of this really is that very, very quickly and simply, you have got yourself kind of a card front done because you've got a gorgeous frame that you can use as is. Maybe you want to turn it into a shaker card like we're seeing just there. But then you can change the sentiment within the middle of the card because you've got 3 of them within each of the collections. This one here is your interchangeable elegant frame. Congratulations, enjoy your special day, and you are invited. There's that congratulations once again. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? And you can see for yourself, just by changing the colour of your cardstock, how really, really very different these can look. And then your trellis frame, once again with that, you have got celebrate, thank you, and thinking of you. Just something for each and every occasion, really. $34.50 or $46 is the deal on that, saving $15.48 or $19.98. And you get another 20% off that, of course, if you are a platinum member. Keep the comments coming in. Maxine on YouTube says, Ben, your saying is, come on, are you kidding me? Do I say that quite a lot, do I? Come on, are you kidding me? And Hadassah says, rolling with you and Ben, Craig. Just wanted to give you a National Craft Month shout out, Craig and Ben. You two are an awesome source tag team, says Hadassah. Well, if there's one way to get your comment noticed, Hadassah, it's to say how great we are. Love it. Right, let's get over the other side of the studio. We're going to have a look at the interchangeable sentiments, right?
We are indeed, absolutely. So we're going to show you kind of the basis of these interchangeable sentiments. So what we're going to do is let's take the elegant frame for this one. So you actually get a number of dies within the one set. So let's take ours. What we can do is bringing it Who used these ones last?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I think it was Sarah.
That's yeah. Well, see, it's usually I get the blame for all these sorts of things.
Just picking it out.
I'll get the blame for that mess now. Anyway, here we go. So with these ones is you've got the detail die. Now this actually die cuts into your card. So I've been referencing quite a lot, Joe, Ben, just Becky, whoever. You can see
All
what
right,
you could do. You could, if you've got your Pro, so you could be cutting that in the centre of your 12 by 12 papers, maybe A3. So that's going to then really take you into scrapbooking that bit further. FYI, I know Jan's got an awesome craft along when it comes to scrapbooking. Is it tomorrow or Wednesday? Coming up anyway.
Nitwits.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, craft along. 3 p.m. At least said 1 o'clock. 3 p.m. Ben.
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
So I've taken a piece of Var Centura Pearls. What I've done is I've already cut it to 5.5 by 5.5. But what you also get, I'm not going to use it, is if you want to cut this separate from your cardstock, you get that outline die, and that'll do exactly that. But I want my card to be 5.5 by 5.5, so I'm leaving it as is. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape this down. So what we can do is we can secure it. Now you can, if you want, you can do this next part separate if you want, but what you've got is you've got 3 different sentiments, interchangeable obviously where it comes from. So we've got you're invited, enjoy your special day, and we've also got congratulations. So what you can then do is you can pop that into the middle. That's also going to die cut at the same time. However, you might want to do, which I like to do with these ones, leave it out and then cut the sentiment separately and layer it up so it's higher in the middle if you want, or maybe take out the centre, and this is where you can create an aperture. But what I am going to do is I'm going to pop this one into the middle and I'm going to secure it. Because we're doing 2 dies at once, I'm going to make sure that I've got a real good hold of them. So let's take our tape. I don't know where the little holder for our tape's gone. I'll need to get Jake on that mission shortly. But let's secure that one. And what I'm also going to do...
What's that, you say you need some more tape from Jake?
Yeah, I need our low-tack tape that's got the holder.
Oh.
Yeah, the hold. So, believe it or not, someone's done a runner with the actual holder but left the tape.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, I know.
What are people like round here?
I know. What are they like indeed?
What are they like? Talking of that, by the way, sort of talk about what are they like. A few people suggesting, we've been talking about the words, our go-to words. So mine is, come on, are you kidding me? Yeah. Yours is... As well. A few people are saying that maybe, someone suggested a shots game, but obviously, we don't condone drinking here. But what about bingo? Bingo, because obviously we've got yours as well. Me, come on, are you kidding me? Joe's word, I've noticed, awesome. He says awesome a lot, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. That could be Joe's. Then you've got Debbie, what am I like?
Sarah's tremendous.
Sarah's tremendous. Fiona's is what? Fantastic. You could have another one for Sarah as well with her off the chart.
Off the chart.
This is fun. Maybe we should print out some crafty catchphrase bingo cards.
Yeah.
I'll put it to the powers that be.
Do that. That'd be interesting. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? What I've done here is, because I've used the 2 dies, what I've done is I've included my metal shim, only because there's a lot of detail on the back. So if I turn it around, what we'll be able to see in a moment is what we call is a pencil line. So if you can see that, which you can see, it looks like a pencil line, you can see how that's die cut perfectly. So what I'm going to do is, if we then take these ones off, so let's peel all this off. Then what we can do is, if we bring in our die release tool, and over the weekend, I meant to try and find my black sponge mat, but I forgot. So I'm just using our flower forming mat. And what we're going to do is use our tool, and we're now going to take all these bits out. Maybe that centre bit with the sentiment, you maybe want to paper piece it. Or what we've done on a past show, Ben, I think it was you, remember, we popped this through the foil press.
Yes, it was with me.
It was with you.
That was last Wednesday, I want to say.
Oh, I thought it was longer than that.
It was no, it was last week. I'm sure it was last week. Wasn't it when you came in late again? I'm sure it was last week.
Was that?
Yeah. 99% sure.
Okay, I'm 99% sure it's not. But
all right.
you can do, because it's a wafer thin die, so all that outline, instead of die cut, it is then of course going to be foiled. So what I'm doing is these last little bits now, we're going to pop this one out. But what we can then also do, and I've done it on a card that is on my Instagram and also on my Facebook, and I think I might actually reshare it. What I've done is me and Ben, a number of weeks ago now, he'll probably argue a different number.
What are you going to say?
We launched the Hunky Dory Springtime Floral Decollage. So what I done...
That wasn't a number of weeks ago. That was very recently. I would say that was last week.
What I've done is I've taken one of the decollage image because it's square. So what I've done is I didn't cut a sentiment. There's no point because it's not going to see it. But I die cut one of these backdrops. Then what I've done is I put the square decollage in the centre. So the decollage was going to be the focal point, but then you had the decorative detail all the way around. So then what you can then do is if we then let's take our dotty tape runner, and I'm going to add all of our red dots into place here. So let's pop them ones in onto a bit of cardstock. This can then go on the front of your card blank. Maybe it's going to be on this front of maybe scrapbook page. But really quick, really simple.
Yeah.
Little gem, maybe a bow, maybe you want to do the foam pad bling that I showed you earlier on in Wake Up Call. But look at that, very straightforward. This size here will go through your Gemini Junior or your Midi because the actual die is 5x5. But of course, if you're cutting into your cardstock, it will go through your large Gemini and it'll go through your Pro as well.
Brilliant stuff. Do you know what? There's a lot of love coming in for the bingo game. I think this could be a goer. Monica says, go for it, Ben. I play people bingo with the teens and old folk I used to work with. They all loved it. We would love it. I might work on this. Someone suggesting that Leanne's expression for the bingo could be fly's eyelash. Yeah. That's got to go in there. And lots of people loving the show as well. Karen just saying, love the camaraderie between Ben and Craig. There's nothing more smile-worthy when they totally lose control. Lots of love for these dies as well. If you want to go for the interchangeable sentiments, $34.50 or $46 is the deal on this, saving up to 30% on Craft Vault, so don't miss out. Marilyn says on YouTube, did I read prizes earlier when I came on? Yes, Marilyn, you did. Basically, if you comment on any of the shows that we've got during the month, which is National Craft Month, you will go into a draw, and in the 7 o'clock show, which is the final show of the day now between 7 and 9 UK time, we will announce a winner. Today's prize is unbelievable. There it is. It's just incredible. I'll flick through it on the later show for you because we ain't got time now because we're almost at the end of this Craft Vault. I mean, this is absolutely flown by. The stamping collection, 3-piece stamping collection, if you want to grab this to go with the stamps. Oh, by the way, somebody was getting confused about the name of the stamp bundle that we got on the show, the sparkle stamps. Lisa's saying, can you use regular ink pads with the sparkle stamps? You can use regular ink pads. They're just called sparkle stamps, just the name of them, isn't it?
Yeah, so there's the stamps that are on the show, they actually launched when we launched the Sparkle inks. So yeah, they're just like our everyday normal Crafters Companion stamps. Use your sparkle to colour, use your ink pads to stamp with, use your classics to colour with. Just treat them as you would with any of your other Crafters Companion stamps.
Lovely stuff. Yes, this 3-piece stamping plate collection, super handy. So you've got your stamping mat there as well, 12x12 stamping mat with all of your measurements on there too. And then you've got your 2 stamping platforms. Really, really handy are these. You've got your 4x4 and then your 6x6. You've got all your measurements and your grid on there as well. So for batch stamping, this is perfect. If you're someone who's maybe fallen out of love with stamping because you find it quite difficult, these are absolutely perfect. And just with a bit of even pressure across your stamp, you're going to get a perfect result each and every time with these. And as I've said, with the little bit of crafting that I've started on already, I'm using the smaller one, and I just find it super easy to stamp when you've got one of these stamping platforms. £20 or $27, that is £16 or down to just over $21 on that. Right, we have literally got about 5 or 6 minutes remaining. Oh yes, let's have a look at the edgeables. Now this is a great deal actually. I mean, they're all good deals today, but this is a super deal because you get a freebie. And we love a freebie, don't we? We love a freebie. Edgeables, super, super handy and low price on these today as well. You're going to get 3 of your edgeables, all right? So you've got your heartfelt wishes included in this bundle. Then, how gorgeous is that butterfly breeze. Just super versatile for all of your card projects. Loving the butterflies as well, coming into maybe your sort of spring and summer crafts. And then on top of that, you've then got your party cakes. I mean, who would not want some party cakes on the edge or top of their card? Those are included in this deal for $19.17 or $33.48. And then for free, you get your die brush tool and your foam pad as well. So grab that now. That one's free, those you're paying for, and you're already getting off over 30% on that deal. Another 20% comes off if you're platinum. Let's have a quick little look-see at these with Mr. over there who's still struggling without his dispenser on his tape.
You never get away with anything here, do you? Here we go, let's bring in our heart confetti. So this is our edgeables within these ones here. I've taken the card blank and I've cut it down to, just in case anyone wants to know, 4x6. Okay. And then what we're going to do, Ben, is we've got the edgeable here. If I turn it over, all of the side of the edgeable die cuts out. Same with the detail, but this part doesn't, stays in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the die up against the edge of the card, and then let's bring in our low-tack tape, and then we're also going to use low-tack tape to secure it down. So what we can then do is just the edge of the die, pop that up against the edge of the cardstock, and once again what I'm doing is I'm just making sure the top and bottom is parallel. You could have it further down if you want, so you've got a smaller border, but you can just pop it to the side and line it up there. And I'm popping the tape within the middle because these little hearts is what's going to die cut out. So then therefore you're going to get a really nice aperture. And then what I'm going to do is pop our plastic, magnetic and top plate. So usually what I would do is I would run it through the die cut machine so the die is actually lengthwise. But just because of the size that I'm using, I've got it so it's widthwise. But then what I can do as well, like we could do with the Gemini, is I'm going to pause and reverse it. It's then obviously going to come out. We're going to end up with this really nice decorative heart on the edge of our card blank. So it just makes your card look that little bit different. So let's take away these little bits. Let's peel this one away. Then a lot of these bits have already fallen out as they are. So if I then move this one to the side, let's bring in a bit of black card so that you can see. Look at that, Ben. Imagine you've done a bit of stamping, a bit of inking, maybe you've got your sparkle stamps, you've got your image, and then you've finished it off with some of the hearts that you can see there. Let's just bring in just a couple as well for you to see. So what we've got, that was me, sorry Charlotte, there we go. We've got the cupcakes that we can see here. So go all pastel tones if you want to. Start to colour them in yourself if you want, like we've done on both of these cards here. And then we've got it's a cupcake as well. I think I've taken all the cupcakes. Here's a butterfly one just to give you the idea as well. So let's pop that one in for you to see. So finishing off a card, it could be a sentiment, could be flowers, could be a wedding invite. How lovely does that look there? So delicate but so detailed as well. Such fun die set.
Super duper. You're going to get all of those 3 dies, don't forget, within this collection. You're going to get your butterflies. You're going to get the gorgeous Heartfelt Wishes 2. And then, of course, you're going to get with that those cupcakes, the party cupcakes, which are just, I think they're probably my favourite, to be honest with you. That's a brilliant deal as is. If we were just saying to you, you know what, save 30% and get those home for just over 19 quid or just over $33. But then we're saying to you, hang on a minute, have one of those for free. So there you go. That is a super deal. Probably the deal of the show as far as I'm concerned. 30% you're saving on that. Right, I cannot believe we are at the end of our craft vault. Craig, you are back later on. Now let's get this right. New show time of 7 o'clock UK time for Monday Makers.
I am indeed, absolutely. So I'm away to carry on and do a few little bits and pieces for upcoming shows. But yeah, I'm going to be back with Ben for Monday Makers, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific time. And we've got something, we're going to do a bit of model making as well with something that's relatively new, which I'm looking forward. I've done a little bit of a tease on Wake Up Call last week, but we'll get a good chance to have a look as well. We've got some Sarah's signature as well. A great selection on Monday Makers coming up.
Yeah, we really have. The Crafty Village, which we're going to be showing you, is amazing. It'll be the first time that I'll have seen it, so I'm very much looking forward to that. And of course, coming up in about an hour and a half, we have got your launch day, where we are going to be bringing you something very exciting indeed. You saw a little sneak peek of it on the Wake Up Call with Craig a little bit earlier on. Those awesome twist and pop dies, they are brilliant. And the great thing about them is they're so simple for you to be able to create that mechanism too. All that is coming up. Thank you for all the lovely comments. Loving this new program lineup, says Tammy. And Shirley saying, I really love watching you guys and getting ideas and hearing what all you can do with the items. Keep commenting on the shows to come, because remember, with it being National Craft Month, you could be a winner as well. I'll tell you more about that a little bit later on, and get ready to see you at 3 o'clock UK time for what is going to be a brilliant launch day. Craig, thank you for now. I'll see you later, and we'll see you in an hour and a half from now. Bye.
Bye.